unfortunate fact is that the universe is in us.
Hey guys, DiehlGames here, and yeah, this is the first episode of our review series. So, the first item I have for you is, let's see if I can get the camera to actually see this. It's so hard to set up when you're using a webcam. Oh man, yeah, it's hard to see. The Morphobot. That's a real creative name. Gee, I wonder what this is a ripoff of. Can you guess? It wasn't hard to open, even though it does have blister packaging, because the Dollar Tree I bought it at, apparently somebody had tried to steal this. I'm not sure if they had broken anything off of it, but it does seem to be in very poor condition. What can you expect from Dollar Tree merchandise anyway? But, yeah, it's essentially just a fake Transformer. Looks fairly crappy. Yeah, I just felt kind of weird buying this because I'm 14. Usually 14-year-olds don't tend to buy Transformer toys. Anyway, it's pretty crappy. It was ripped basically like that, just down the center of the packaging. Let's go ahead and read some of this. Action figure. Figurine articuli. 5+ ages and it has to be in Spanish because I think Dollar Tree sells in places where there are probably a lot of Mexican people. Warning, choking hazard, small parts, not for children under 3 years. Let me just compare this. You can see right, this is going to be hard to get used to. You can see we have 5+ right there. Get the camera to focus. 5+ ages. And then at the bottom, we have a conflicting result of 3 years. So that's quite bad. I don't know if it's 3 or 5, but I don't really think a 5-year-old or anybody older than 5 might want Transformers. But I don't think a 5-year-old would be trying to eat these. I don't know. Maybe if they like having really sharp parts in their mouth. But let's go ahead and move on to the toy. As you can see, it's really wobbly. Everything's just horrible. Oh, okay. I seem to have just broken a leg off. Let's see if I can. Everything just sort of clamps together. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because you could repair it fairly easily, but then again, crap is falling off all the time. The head is all wobbly. You can just spin it around by the head. My webcam is having having a hard time using all this light. Alright, there we go. Let's see if that gets any better. Series is going to be fairly hard to do. Alright, there we go. Just that a little bit. Let's get a good view of it. You can see here, it's got these weird wings things, and it's supposed to be able to actually transform. Packaging, very crappy. I couldn't figure out how to make it transform. Let me just show you what they have on the back. So they have a few rows of instructions. Let me go ahead and pause this real quick and see if I can get the lighting set up a bit better. I'll be right back. Alright, so let's see if that works any better. I think I may have done a slightly better job. Alright, let's just see if I can actually make it transform into anything. It's supposed to have 3 different transformation modes. Should actually be fairly cool if it worked in any sense, because the body parts are always just twisting around on themselves. They don't work very well, nothing fits right. It's just a really awkward thing to try to use at all. It's very, very crappy. Let's see. How do you go about transforming this? It's just, first off, let's get all the body parts in the correct places. Alright, so I think that's right. This maybe... Okay, so it looks like everything is facing to the front now, sort of. The hands are still all bent out of place. They look horrible. He's been mutated somehow. He was already a sort of an insect-looking thing. Now he just looks even worse. Let's try to move this a little bit. Okay. Sorry, I'm still getting used to the review series. It was just an idea I had today randomly, so I thought I would go ahead and try it. Yeah, I can't figure out how to make this guy transform. He's just worthless. I may at some point just go ahead and smash these items that I review with a hammer. And that could be a separate little set of videos, but I think I really wouldn't need to smash this guy. I could start just ripping body parts off like that. You can see I can just tear his leg clean off. He doesn't seem to mind, no, luckily. He feels no pain. He's an indestructible robot. Oh, that's great. I can't get the leg back on. Yeah, I ripped that off, and the hole is actually way too small for the little socket that it fits onto. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, great. Alright, well, let's go ahead and move on to our next item. We'll throw all of this crap on the ground, and we'll grab our next item. We're going to do a review of the snake eggs. Now, I bet a lot of you have seen these before, and basically what happens is they're really powerful magnets. You can do all kinds of cool stuff with them, and when you throw them in the air, they will actually make a hissing noise, almost like a snake. And they are called singing magnets, or amantes sonores, snake eggs. 4+. Warning, this product contains small magnets. That's weird. Swallowed magnets can stick together across intestines, causing serious infections and death. Seek immediate medical attention if magnets are swallowed or inhaled. I have no idea how you would inhale these things, considering this package probably weighs about half a pound, so maybe a quarter pound for each of these things. These are heavy. You could not inhale these if you were just putting your mouth over them and sucking like Kirby or something. That would be hard. Advertisement. Oh, I'm not going to read that. I don't want to read Spanish. Barcode on the back. Made in China. Fabrique en Chine. Imported by U.S. Greenbrier International. Volvo Parkway, Chesapeake, VA. In Canada. Okay. I don't care about that. Let's go ahead and rip open the packaging here. Alright. So, here are our snake eggs, and they don't seem that bad, to be honest. Let's see. The test to see usually how good these things are is if they'll actually stick together through your hand. They will stick together through my fingers fairly easily, as you can see, but it doesn't seem like they're sticking together very well through my actual hand. So, that's honestly, it's not horrible. It's not great. I do have fairly big hands, not huge, but fairly big. I'd say about average. So maybe if you had a kid with a smaller hand, they would actually stick together through their hand. I don't know. But, yeah, they do make a snake noise. Like they should, because that's what they're supposed to do. They're working fairly well. One thing I'm noticing just right here is they're cracked already. Let's see if I can get this to focus on this one. No, I'm sorry, my webcam just isn't that great. But there's a fairly large crack in this one. And they have black paint on them, which is already starting to rub off on my hands. And they don't look like a quality piece. They are fairly nice magnets. I think they're pretty good, just from what I can see right here. If you have a Dollar Tree around you and you like this sort of thing, it may just be something that you could take to school and, I don't know, kill time with if you have free time. But they're honestly not terrible. I thought they were going to be, considering they were $1, but I bet if you went to somewhere like Coolest Toys on Earth, if you've got one around you, I don't even know if they're a chain, but they'd probably cost quite a bit more, like in the $20 range. So for $1, that's a good time waster. Maybe you take them in the car. I don't know. But don't swallow them. I can't stress this enough. They cause intestinal issues. You can crush your intestines with these. Don't swallow them. And especially, don't inhale them, because that's just really bad. Don't inhale magnets, people. Don't do it. It's not good. Alright, and I can see even just rubbing them together, they're starting to get some more scratches. I don't know. I may hand these off to my dad. I may keep them myself, but they're sort of fun. I can see myself just entertaining people at school with these, because during school, having something even slightly entertaining will make you very popular. So, yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Let's go ahead and put these guys up. I'm actually going to keep these. I won't smash these with a hammer. They're quite heavy, so they may actually smash the hammer themselves. But let's go ahead and move on to our next item, which are Crazy Jumpin' Beans. Crazy Jumpin' Beans / Thieves, Setuses, and Folio. 5-pack, Piquet de 5. Flip them, trade them. Choking hazard, small parts, not for children under 3 years. We don't have any sad onions in America, unfortunately. But again, we have conflicting information here. Choking hazard, small parts for 3 years. And then on the other side, we have 4+. That's literally on the same line of field. What are these Dollar Tree corporate people doing? What company is this manufactured by? Greenbrier International. What are you guys doing, you fools? Flip them, trade them. I don't think anybody would ever trade these. I guess I'll flip them just because I'm reviewing them. Crazy jumping beans for this. It says in folio. This is what the back looks like. It's basically a repeat of the information in the front. Superstar beans, UFO beans, creepy beans, sports beans, geeky beans, military beans, dino beans, cyber beans, and action beans. I wonder what action beans do. What do they do that's so special? Do military beans kill the other ones? Do dino beans eat the other ones? I have no idea. Collect them all. And something strange that I've noticed about this is that it says right here, there are 36 styles, and you can read that pretty clearly. I think the webcam is doing a fairly good job, considering it cost me like 20 bucks. But it says 36 styles, yet you get 5 in a pack. So what does that mean? You buy 7 packs, and then there's one missing. Where do you get the other one? Are they just in random order? Do they overlap in packs? I have no idea. Seems kind of stupid. But what I like about this is they have put one up in the top, so you can actually try it out. And my guess would be the way these work is there's just a little ball bearing inside of each of them that makes them flip weird like that, sort of like those clown punching bags. But these used to be marketed on TV fairly often, called Mighty Beans. And I remember, oh, hang on, computer went to sleep. I remember thinking back then that those might actually be fairly cool. So let's go ahead and try these out and see if they stack up to what we've seen on the commercials. Alright, so these could, again, be one of those things that you would just use to waste a little time. Get the handy knife out. Cut through some of this annoying cardboard. Hate that stuff. They never should have invented it. Alright, so first off, we've got this one. This one is almost, it's like it's divided in the middle, like somebody didn't properly put it together correctly. You can sort of see the line on the camera, and it just splits colors in the middle. It goes from yellow to brown randomly. Why? Alright, so let's see. What do you actually do? Oh. Okay, so it sort of falls to one side and then rolls. This is kind of cool. Sort of balances. They do roll. Oh, that's kind of cool. The way the ball bearings work. Let's try some of the other ones out. This one is labeled, let's see, Hockey Bean. Giroux 2004. So these were manufactured 8 years ago. That is fairly sad. I don't know. I guess it is something that you could use to keep kids entertained for a while. Maybe just put them on a fairly large table or on the floor. It's obviously not good because I'm on a somewhat slanted surface. Let's put it the other way and see if it'll roll downhill at all. Yeah, it's alright. It's not horrible. It's not good either. It is $1. You get 4 of them, or 5 of them, rather. Oh, okay, they're just pressed in the front. Here we have the blue bean, which is the moon bean. And it has this thing. I haven't seen one of those on the moon. I'm pretty sure Neil and Buzz didn't see those either. That is nasty. It's this horrible floating thing with Shrek ears and one eye. I'm not kidding about the Shrek ears. They just literally ripped those off of Shrek and put them on this package. Let's see if this one works any better. Let's try to spin it. Right. Again, it does seem to roll towards the edge, and I guess there's some consistency there because we are on a slanted surface. Alright, do you want to go forward at all? No, I guess not. There we go. Alright, so you can see they sort of roll end over end. Alright, let's go ahead and get the other 3 out. Here we have the ninja bean. You can see we've got this weird little guy on it. Looks like he's extremely constipated. And he is holding a couple of sai. He doesn't have a body, strangely enough. Maybe he's a ninja, so he's just blending in with the orange background. But, yeah, no body on him. Next we have the hygiene bean, which is a girl who is made up almost entirely of hair and a bow with braces. And, oh, She must have some sort of mental issue, or she's just cross-eyed all the time, because her eyes are facing the same direction. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that very well. The camera really, oh god, I don't even know how to describe these. It's like they aren't even painted on. What they've done to get the faces on them is they manufactured these little beans with the ball bearings inside, and then they've actually gone and just taken stickers and wrapped them around to give them the faces. Alright, last one. We have the Rockstar Bean, and he is a guy playing a really, really crappy guitar. He's only got 4 fingers on one hand, and then he has 5 on the other. These inconsistencies are what make me hate these products so much. It's very poor. Alright, so he, again, is made up almost entirely of his afro, and then he, again, doesn't appear to be wearing any sort of clothes. No shirt for him. Yep. Let's see if I can get a view of him. Let me try to zoom in with the camera and see if that will get us any focus. No, that doesn't help too much. Alright, you can sort of see it right there. Very crappy construction. They've sealed the top very strangely, and it says Giroux right on top. Giroux, China. And again, just that printed sticker thing. That's what they've done for all of them. They didn't even bother to put ink on the actual plastic. All they did was put stickers on them after coloring the plastic. Yay. So, after touching these, it's almost like I've got some sort of dirt or salt on my fingers. It's kind of nasty. And I see more of that in the packaging as well, so I'm going to go ahead and stop messing with these as soon as possible. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call the snake eggs our item of the day, because they were actually fairly decent. They did a nice job. Pretty good. Not bad at all, especially for $1 when several years ago you could have paid 20 bucks for them at another place. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you would like to see our Morpho bot guy smashed to bits with a hammer. I can go ahead and do that as soon as possible. We'll see you guys later. DiehlGames, signing out.